I'm Allendale's chief meteorologist Ryan Martin with a look at your midday weather update. Weather scenario looks very similar to me. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to change my overall forecast through the next 5 to 6 days at all. Some are saying models are showing wetter rain events as we go through the next few days. Others are saying nothing. Here's the deal. I'll be flat out honest with you. I've got a 1 to 3 inch rainfall total that includes what we've seen already that goes all the way through next Monday. I will be the first one to admit that there will be some areas that go more than that. There might be a few areas that are underneath, but still, if you're looking at a scenario that shuts down the planting window, it's a 1 to 3 inch rain event, whether it comes over the span of 1 day or 3 days or what have you. And nothing's changed. The strong upper low that's in the desert southwest will be lifting out. It's going to pull several low pressure waves along it as it lifts out. We'll see the moisture start to come in earnest over the western Corn Belt as we go through tomorrow, probably waiting until we get into Friday over areas east of the Mississippi. Now, some forecasts are saying Friday is completely dry. I'm not going there yet. I still think we're going to be seeing action fire off on Friday, and then it's going to be a fairly solid event. Off and on, but solid meaning action every day, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, right on through the close of business on Monday. Now, let's talk about what happens after the rains, because you know what? We've been talking about the rains for a while. It should come as no surprise to you that we're talking about them again. However, from Monday afternoon, Monday evening, early Tuesday morning on, I think we're going to put together a fairly dry pattern next week. Temperatures, some are saying well above normal. I'm not quite there yet. I think we start the period off cooler than normal thanks to the air coming in behind this strong system. Now, I don't think we're going to be below normal all week next week, but the first 2 to 3 days, yeah, some below normal temperatures. Still should see decent drying potential, though, and I see the dry pattern going all the way through next weekend and on into Monday the 18th. Next weather system comes in across the country around the 17th, 18th, 19th, hitting the central plains first, the 17th into the 18th, and then the Corn Belt around the 19th. I think everything's gone by the 20th, and we could string together 4 to 5 more dry days there. So the long and short of it is we will see dry windows in here, drying opportunities. Evaporation rates in those should be fairly close to maximum. So I think we've got opportunities going forward. The problem is 1 to 3 inches of rain before this first dry mass, and then that system, the 19th in the Corn Belt, could do another inch and a half in spots. We're going to have some fairly significant moisture to work with before we can get field conditions back to the usable side of things again as well. But hope is not lost. I think we will continue to be able to see progress in the days and weeks ahead because of these dry windows that open up. Elsewhere, we're not looking at any major issues internationally, at least right now. Keep an eye on wheat areas. Moisture there over the next few days is probably going to borderline on excessive. They've got another system coming around the 17th into the 18th, and hard red winter wheat areas may not be the best for wheat, but for getting spring crops going or getting ground prepped for spring crops, it probably will be viewed as helpful. Seeing no major temperature issues across the region either. We are hearing a few forecasts or a few places talk about some snow potential in the Rockies because of cool air there. I guess we're not quite in that camp yet. Speaking of things to watch closely, subtropical low gathering strength off the east coast of Florida. Most models continue to show this spinning up into something that during the summer might actually be named a tropical storm. I'm not sure they do it here because of the way it's developing. It still looks subtropical, but winds are going to be very, very strong along the Carolina coasts, and I'm watching very closely southeastern parts of North Carolina. Some models are saying if this thing wants to come ashore, it might be in that area. So hog production facilities in North Carolina may want to keep an eye out for at least some heavier rains and some gusty winds. Doubt it has much of an impact beyond that. That's the way your forecast is stacking up. If you've got any questions on the weather, give us a call at Allendale. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin.